right, welcome to Functional Fitness. Today's body weight class will consist of more of a cardio type workout. And as always, we'll be working balance, but today we're gonna get our heart rates up a little bit and work on our cardiorespiratory fitness. Our intervals are gonna be 30 seconds of work, followed by 13 seconds of rest. So for our warm up, nice and easy, we're gonna bring opposite hand to opposite knee. So it's basically a march, but just bringing the opposite hand across, tapping that knee, setting the foot down. We're gonna go through the warm up twice. So this first round, we can go a little bit easier. And then the second round, we'll go a little bit harder. All right, go ahead and take a break. This next one, we're gonna do a half star with our right side. So we're gonna pop the right foot out and reach the right arm up. So we're drawing that star pattern. So it's not a power jack, it's more of a half star. So right foot out, right arm up. Strong lift. And rest. So now we're just going to do the opposite side, left side. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. All right, left side now. Weird. Reaching with the left and tapping with the left foot. Reach and tap. All right, everyone disappeared, so I hope you're still there. Next one, we're gonna do a right foot step back, and then draw the elbow to knee. There we go, I see you now. The right foot steps back, right elbow to knee. Lifting that knee a little bit higher than we did for the first exercise. Step and reach. Really balancing on that left leg as we lift. All right, rest, and of course we'll do the opposite side. So this time we're going to step back with the left elbow to left knee, and then we'll take it from the top for the warm up. All right, left foot, left knee. And I heard from a few people today they couldn't make it, so we're recording this session to share with them later. For the recordings, they can't see you. They can only see me, so no worries. Left knee, left elbow, strong knee drive. All right, halfway through the warm-up, headed into the second round. Getting our hips warmed up, our upper and lower body warmed up for a little bit of cardio today. So this time we can pick up the pace just a little bit. So we have a march. So we're drawing the opposite hand across. So picking up our knee, engaging our core. So welcome. And tapping that knee. High lift. So today we're working on a little bit more cardio. Getting warmed up, we just started. All right, next one we have our right star. So a power jack here, a star is more of a reach and tap with the toe. So we're going to balance on our left leg, and then we're going to reach and tap with that right toe, creating a half star shape. So I know you can't see the top of my arm at full extension, but I'm reaching as high as I can. Reaching up and stretching. Left leg balance. Working out any shoulder tightness we might have from computer work, desk work. All right, we're going to go into that left side. So today is 30 seconds of work, then a lucky 13 seconds of rest. All right, so get ready to balance on the right. We're tapping with the left toe, reaching with the left arm. You can make your palm big, spread your fingers to really stretch down throughout your arm. You're drawing the star. And we're just stepping out laterally, so directly to our side. We're not going at an angle. Kind of pace. All right, we have a couple more. This next one's called a half Scotty. So we're going to balance on the left, step back on the right, and then draw that knee to the elbow. So this one works a little bit more core engagement. We're stepping back. This one takes a little bit more effort than the star. Engaging the glutes a little bit on that step back, and then a deeper ab workout for these. More balance. Nice and warmed up for cardio. And rest. We have one more warm-up move. Then for cardio today, I'll show you different versions if you choose to do the lower impact version. You'll have a choice. All right, then left side, half Scotty. Right leg balances, left leg steps back. Draw that knee to elbow. Strong core. And always try to match your efforts on both sides to balance the body. All right, grab a quick drink. We're going to head into our main set. Hello, welcome. If you just got here, we're doing some cardio. 30 seconds work. All right, so we're going to reach and touch, reach and touch, and then jack each side, or you can go for a full jumping jack. So squat, reach, and touch twice. And you either a modified jack, or you can do 2 full jumping jacks. And don't worry on your reach if you can't touch the floor. That's not the point. We're just working on that squat position. And we're through. Goes by fast. So we'll come back to that. The first round is always a learning round. Getting our heart rates up. We'll come back to that later. So this next one is either a side-to-side step, or you can bring it to that hop. So landing on a bent leg, stepping or hopping. You can use your arms to help keep you balanced, and landing in that sprinter stance. So today is all about the cardio, trying to get our heart rates up a little bit, taking a break if you need to. Good work. The next one's called a hamstring curl. So we'll be stepping side to side, but kicking the heel back while pulling the elbows back. This one's good for our posture. So heel back, elbows back and together. And once you have it down, you can choose your speed and intensity. If you want to add intensity, you can crouch down a little lower. You can step faster. You can squeeze the shoulder blades back a little bit harder. You want a little extra burn. Good work. Next one, we're going to do a forward lunge on the right leg only. That's going to look like this. We're going to start with both legs together. Lunge forward on the right. Keeping the knee behind the toe, you can use your arms. If that's too much, For your knee, you can just step it forward. Otherwise, we're coming into a lunge position, right side only, using the arms for balance. Good. Next one, we're doing a deadlift reach with a hop. A hop is optional, so knees are bent. We're going to reach and then hop, or just reach and then arms up. You can double reach and hop, or reach and arms up. You pick the intensity. So on the reach, we're keeping our knees bent and hinging at the hips for that deadlift position, and then either just reaching up overhead or adding the optional hop. Good work, everyone. So now we have to work that left leg. So give yourself some room in front of you so legs start together. Left leg lunges or steps forward. So this feels a little different. Usually in this class, we do a reverse lunge. This is a little bit more quadriceps intensive. If you have any knee issues, feel free to just step it forward rather than lunge. Lunge takes a lot of balance, core, quadriceps engagement. You pick your level here. Very nice job. All right, we're going to go to an elevated knee run or march. So here we're just picking up the knees as high as we can, but we're going for some speed. So height and speed at the same time, pumping the arms, getting the heart rate up. Good posture here. Imagine strings tied to your knees, lifting them up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Well done. Remember, grab water whenever you need it. Doing these short breaks. All right, so this next one, we're going to crouch down a little bit, feet together, and we're going to tap with the right foot and extend the right arm. So right foot taps in a quarter squat, right arm extends. So elbows bending each time. To add intensity, you can squat lower, and you can always add speed. Good job. We'll get that left side in a couple exercises. We're going to go to an overhead knee touch. So reaching both arms up overhead and trying to grab that knee for a second or a half second to force ourselves to balance and really engage our core. So we're doing a lot of variations on the march today to get our steps in. So this one's a little bit less speed, a lot more reach, a little pause at the top. Good work. Then we're back to that step and arm extension, this time stepping out with the left. So feet start together, quarter squat position, arms together, and then step. Elbow bends and flexes each time. You can add intensity by going lower or going faster. Ten more seconds. Let's see if we can add a little speed. Very good. So this next one, you want to have some space side to side. So it's a couple shuffles and an optional tap. You don't have to add the tap. If you do, make sure you're sitting back in a squat. If you exclude the tap, it's just a couple steps or hops side to side, with or without the tap. Again, if you're tapping down, don't just lean forward. Use your legs to do a squat. High intensity here. Keep breathing. 3, 2, good job. Catch your breath a little bit. We do have a plank next. You can come down to your mat, knees or toes, and it's going to be a plank reach. So once you're set up in your plank, we're reaching one arm out at a time, very briefly, before setting it back down. Heels under the shoulder, heels of the palms under the shoulders. 10 more seconds. Good work. We have a few more exercises, then we'll take an extended break. All right. We're going to do a row, a standing row. We're going to reach the right arm high and really bring that left knee across. So it's almost like our warm-up, but we're adding a little cross-body action with the leg. Again, another variation of the march. The right arm reaches high, left leg draws across, working our transverse abdominal. Big core workout here. Still getting our steps in. Good work, shake it off. This next one, you can rest for now, but during the set, we're gonna bring it to a really light jog, and then we're gonna add punches to the jog. So it feels a little funny at first, takes a little coordination, so either a little jog or step, and then forward punches. This one will really get our heart rates going. For those of you that just popped in, we're focusing on cardio today, body weight only. 30 seconds of work, 13 seconds of rest. All right, and then one more and we'll take a longer break. We have to row that other side. So left arm comes up, right leg comes up and slightly across the body to work our core. So left arm up, right leg across. Let's try to match reps here to that first set. Keep the same intensity, combining cardio work with core strength. This will help our bodies change and improve. A few more seconds. All right, we deserve a break. So go ahead. We're going to take a few extra seconds here to drink some water. Towel off if you need to. The first round is always kind of a learning round. So we can kind of take this second round in stride, either add some speed and intensity, or maybe keep the same pace, but just feel more comfortable in our movement patterns. Take a deep breath all the way down to your belly. All right. Get back in your starting position. We have our squat to reach 2, followed by either 2 jumping jacks or a power jack on each side. You can choose. All right, so it's a touch and reach 2 times, and then 2 jacks or 2 jack modifications. So it's a double squat reach, 2 jacks. As long as your body's moving, you're making progress. Nicely done. All right, the next one, we are working on our lateral movement. So either a step, or if you want to bring it up a notch, you can go into a hop, side to side. Use your arms like a sprinter. You can hold that step or hop position on one leg for a second, That challenges our balance, our ankle mobility. And if the bound is too high impact, you can step it out and still get great benefits. This time, let's go for a little distance. See if we can get a little further. Whew, good work. Quick rest. Now we have those hamstring curls, so we're just going to kick our heel back and pull the elbows back and together at the same time. So it's a side-to-side movement, kicking the heel back, pulling the elbows back and together, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Once you get the hang of it, you can add a little speed, or you can crouch down a little lower to add some intensity. Good work. So now we're going to work our lunge strength, lunge or step. So we're going to balance on the left, lunge forward with the right. Looks like this. If the lunge is too much, you can always step. And you can use your arms here to help balance you. Lunging or stepping forward. So quick note, normally in this class we do reverse lunge. This is actually a forward lunge. It's going to feel different. You'll feel it more in the front of your leg. Good work. Next one's a deadlift reach for the floor and then reach for the sky with an optional hop. So hinge at the hips and then hop or just reach up. Hinge at the hips, hop or just stand and reach. You don't have to hop unless you want to. And it's a hip hinge. So using our hamstrings to reach for the floor. It's okay if you can't quite touch the floor. And then opening up the body, stretching up overhead. Great job. Now we're going to show that left leg some attention for the lunge or the step. So starting both feet together, we're going to lead with the left leg to step our lunge, using our arms to help counterbalance, keeping good upright posture. You might lean slightly forward as you lunge forward, but try not to hunch over too much. Almost there. Great work. Okay, so now we're going to basically do a march, but with a little spring in our step, trying to go for some speed and some height at the same time. So it's a march, maybe with a little hop behind it, maybe not, but this is going to work our core and our cardio at the same time. If you want to amplify it, you can go a little faster. You could even bring it to a high knee run if you wanted to. Lift. Nice job. All right, we have our side taps with an elbow extension. So feet start together, legs in a quarter squat position. Right foot taps, right elbow extends, straight out from the side of our body. Once you get a rhythm, you can try to go for speed. You can even go a little bit deeper in that squat. Make sure you're shifting the weight back in the heel of the left foot, tapping on the right toe, keeping the weight in the glute. Well done. All right, next one. We're going to work on some overhead pulls. So we're going to reach both arms up overhead, grasp that knee. This is more of a core workout, reaching overhead. trying to grab the knee. If you can't balance enough to grab the knee, that's okay. You can just tap and release. Otherwise, you can try to wrap your hands right under the knee and grasp it for a second or a half second. Lower abs engaged. Great work. Now we're going to do side taps with the left. So feet start together. Quarter squat position, hands together. Left foot, left arm. Tap. Elbow extension. Feeling good? Add a little speed or add a little depth. Sitting back in that right heel. Tapping with the left toe. A little speed. All right, shake it off. We have our shuffle. So we're going to do a couple shuffle or steps to each direction. And if you want to, you can even add a tap. So it's a couple steps or hops each direction. Optional tap down. If you want to work the legs a little bit more, we're tapping down in a squat. So, super tough move. Cardio plus leg strength. You pick the intensity. Whew, great work. You guys are moving quick. Now we're coming down to our plank. Knees or toes. And we're going to alternate arm reach. Or you can just hold the plank to modify on knees or toes. Trying to catch our breath while we're still working. You got it. 10 more seconds. Whew. Deep breath, coming back to our feet. A few more exercises and we'll take that long break. Take your time here, it's normal if you feel a little bit dizzy. All right, we're gonna reach that right arm up and draw that left leg across to work our core. So this is a standing row, body weight. Right arm reaches up, left leg draws across the body, meeting halfway. You'll really feel your lower abdominals, your transverse abdominals engage. Whew, good work. This next one, you can either tap it out or you can jog. And we're going to do some alternating punches at the same time, working a little bit of coordination here. All right, so get going with the feet. And then add those forward punches. This one looks a little funny. It's very effective. Nice and light on the toes, whether you're jogging or stepping. Feeling good? You can amp it up a little bit. Whew. And then we have opposite side row, and we'll take a break. So this time we're going to reach that left hand high, draw that right leg across. So right leg comes across, left arm reaches high. Think of it as a standing crunch with a little step. Let's work for that next rest break. Coming up after this. Stay focused. Get your reps in, make them quality. Whew. All right, let's take a break. Grab some water. We're going to try to go for another round and see how we're feeling. Looks like we had a couple people pop in, which is great. Right. Hopefully grab some water. So now we're heading into this third round. So remember, you can take breaks as needed. You don't have to follow the interval timer if you need that break. But if you are in fairly good condition, you want to push the pace a little bit, now's the time to do so. So this will be our third round. We're going to start with that double squat, touchdown to reach, and either a modified jack on each side or 2 full jumping jacks. So go ahead and get in your start position, feet wide. We're going to touch and reach, and then jumping jack of choice. See how many rounds we can get of this combination before the time is up. You guys look great. Keep it going. Our bodies are spring loaded. Whew, we made it through that one. Okay, next one. You can either step side to side or hop. This time let's go for speed over distance. So how many touchdowns can we get? Still go for a little distance, but we're going a little bit more for speed in our movement. Stepping or hopping, you choose your impact, you choose your level. Whew, good work. That was a tough one. All right. We have our hamstring curl. So we're going to reach the heel back, stepping side to side. We're also going to pull our, there we go, pull our elbows back as we kick the heel. Squeezing. This one's good for our posture, especially if we spend a lot of time on the computer or driving. Any kind of sit down activity, pulling these shoulders back should feel really good. Maybe a little bit of soreness in there too. We hold a lot of tension back here. All right, great job. We're going to work on that lunge strength. Let's go with the left leg first this time. Stepping or lunging forward with the left. So feet start together. Knee behind the toe if you're lunging. So again, the forward lunge instead of a reverse lunge was more quadriceps dominant. Lunging takes a lot of core strength, stability, balance. A lot harder than it looks. Great job. So now we have our deadlift. So that means we're going to bend our knees, hinge at the hips to reach or touch down and extend up. As you come up, you're welcome to add a hop if you want to. Otherwise, just stand, arms up. We're hinging and hopping. Halfway. Add a little speed if you can do so safely without straining. Wonderful job. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're going to lunge with our right leg. So feet start together. Left leg's in a balance, right leg, lunge or step. Use your arms to help you. Hold your head high. Pretend you're balancing a glass of water on your head. Strong core, strong body. You guys look great. Stick with it. Wonderful job. All right, this time we're going to go for a little bit of speed. Here, lifting our knees. If you want, you can add a little hop to it or just a little speed, like Tigger. We're spring loaded. We have a little pep in our step, working our core, and our heart rates are up. You can make it lower impact if you want. You can take the spring out of your step. That's perfectly fine. All the way to the beat. Well done. We're really working that endurance today. All right, side taps. Start with feet together, quarter squat position, arms in the front. Let's go with the left leg first. Tap with an extension through the elbow. So we're just stepping straight out to the side. Weight shifted back in the right heel. Tapping on the left toe. Halfway. Let's add a little speed now that we have the rhythm. Sharpening our brain as we work our body. Working laterally. Great job. All right, we have some overhead pulls. So this is where we reach up overhead and we grab or just tap right beneath the knee joint. So if you have the balance, you can grasp around that shin. If not, just tap and go. So it's okay here to do a little pause. Emphasize the core and our balance. And of course, pulling those arms up is going to get our heart rate up and tone our upper body. Keep it up. Keep your intensity. Don't let up now. Good work. All right, so now we have our side taps to the right. So starting with feet together, knees bent, quarter squat position, arms together, right arm extends. So shift that weight back in the left heel, tapping the right toe, extending through the right elbow. All right, halfway mark. Let's add that speed if you're feeling good. Here we go. 3. And relax. All right, we have our shuffles. So you can step it 2 steps each direction, or you can shuffle hop. You really want to go for it. We're going to do that shuffle tap, which is really a squat in disguise. 2 to each side. Working the legs. Powerful move here. We can do it. Lie on our feet. Don't let up. Whew. Take a break. We're going to go down to our plank. We're winded, we're tired, that's okay. So for our plank, you can hold it on the palms or the knees and toes. We're going to reach. The reach is too intense. Just hold your plank for time. Heel of the hand right under the shoulder. If you have any shoulder injuries, just hold the plank or a bridge position rolled over on your back. Well done. Take your time coming up. Normal if you feel a little dizzy. Coming back up. We have our row. So this time let's start with the big left arm overhead. Draw that right knee across. Visualize your core working here. Full body row. Going down and across. It's a little bit of practice to get this knee up and over. A little bit more spinal mobility. Let that one go. This next one, we're going to bring our feet to either a tap or even a jog, and we have our punches. So here we go. Get the feet going first, and then add the punches, tap or jog. Again, this one looks a little silly, but it's really good for our coordination and our cardiorespiratory system. Keep it up, keep it up. Whew, one more. One more. And we'll take our break. So this time we're going to reach with the right hand over and draw that left leg across. Working our balance in both sides of our brain. Looking good. Keep it going. We have a water break coming up. All right, let's take that break. Drink some water. We're doing pretty good on time. So let's do an optional challenge round. If you want to call it good, you can stretch it off, stretch it out, and be done for the day. But let's do an optional challenge round. We're going to shorten the work to 20 seconds. We're going to keep the rest the same, so it'll be 20 seconds of work, keeping the 13 seconds of rest, and we'll go backwards through the circuit. So this will be our last and final round if you choose to attempt it, and then we'll call it good for the day. So we're actually starting back where we just left off. Everything will look really familiar, and we'll work our way backwards. 20 seconds of work only, so it's going to go super quick. We're going right back into that row, but we can go with the opposite side. So go ahead and get into your starting position. Left hand, right leg across. Last time we'll see this one. Left arm up, right leg across. These 20 seconds are going to fly by after doing the 30-second round. Looks like everyone stuck around. Kudos to you. All right, this next one, we're going to get the legs going first. Either a step or a jog. And then we're going to add in that punch at the beat. All right, 20 seconds. If you're feeling good, you can really go for speed this round. It's short and sweet. And we're keeping the same length of rest. Shaking the whole clinic. I think they're having an earthquake. Okay. This time we're going to reach with the right. Draw that left leg across. Last time here for the row. Don't be surprised if your lower abs are a little bit sore the next day or two. Looking good. Back to our plank. Elbows or palms, knees or toes. If your shoulders hurt, you can roll over into a bridge, hold. Otherwise, we're reaching. That's our go. Heel of the hand under the shoulder. Five seconds. Whew. Coming on up, nice and easy. Deep breath. We have either our shuffle steps or shuffle hops. Adding that touchdown, aka squat, if you want it. Widen our feet. Almost there, keep it up. Whew. Good job. Done with that one. That's probably one of the hardest ones. Deep breath into our bellies. We have our side taps. Let's go with the left side first. Shift the weight back into the right heel. Left toe tap. Left arm extend. Speed round. Great job. You guys looked great in your frames up top. All right. Knee pulls, so starting with both hands up, grasping right under that knee. Or we can either hold or just tap and go if your balance isn't quite there yet. Adding that arm extension is gonna work our heart rate and tone our lats. Get a lot done with just body weight here. It's already over. Now we have our right toe taps. Shift the weight back into the left heel, quarter squat. Right toe, right arm. Let's go for it. Speed round. You're a blur. All I see is a blur. Remember to breathe here. Don't hold your breath. Great job. Now we have our Tigger march. So adding a little spring in our step, seeing how high we can get the knee. Here we go. We're full of energy. Fake it till you make it. Well done. Well done. We have our lunges. Let's go with that left leg first, so feet start together. Remember, you can always step if the lunge is too intense. So step or lunge, left leg out. If you're lunging, knee should be behind your toe. And we're going for that 90-degree angle, balancing the glass of water on top of our head. You don't want to spill. Already there. We have our deadlift hinge. So knees bent, hinging at the hips, reaching up, optional hop. So hamstrings and a reach. If your back is sore, bend your knees more on the deadlift. You did it. Now let's lunge or step with the right leg. We're getting close. Feet together. Stepping forward with the right. This time we're balancing a glass of wine on our heads. So the stakes are higher. Red wine, it'll stain if we spill. We're really keeping our posture tall. Good work. All right, hamstring curls. So side to side step. This one kind of trips me up sometimes, and then we're going to pull the heel back and the elbows. Trying to be coordinated here. Elbows and heels. And remember, these moves are tough, so if you haven't mastered them, that's okay. You can practice these anytime, anywhere. And we have a YouTube channel if you want to access our videos at a later date. It's called Vessel Health's Wellness Channel. We keep changing the name, but if you look for Vessel Health, you'll find us. All right, we have our step or hop, side to side. It's our third to last exercise. So if you're feeling good, now's the time. So let loose all that pent up energy. Step or hop. Going for some speed. All right. Now we just have our squat and reach. Squat, reach, and then either a side jack each side or a jumping jack 2 times. How many rounds can we get in just 20 seconds? Whew. And that was actually the last one. I lied, so that was our last one. We didn't have one more. So grab some water, and we'll go right into a cool down. Good. Once you grab your water, we're just going to do some hip circles, one direction only. So pushing back through the hips. Circling around, pushing back. Shake it off. We're going to go the opposite direction next. Stretching out our hamstrings, our hip flexors. All right, get ready. Great job today. That was a big time cardio workout. I really want you to focus on hydration throughout the day, getting in some electrolytes if you need them. Work, maybe grabbing a post-workout meal or snack. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, we have circuit training, so you'll need your weights. All right, this one we're just going to do double arm circles, so feet together, arms up and over to the front, forward arm circles. My knees are slightly bent. My feet are close. All right, you can either rest or tap it out. We're going to do backwards double arm circles next. Yes, so tomorrow 8:30 circuit, 10 a.m. Q&A, and then starting back on Monday with Sit Strong, another strength training class, chair-based but still very challenging and effective. So we're going to the back, double backstroke. Knees are bent. Good work. You can tap it out or just rest. Whatever feels good. So this next one, we're going to bring one arm across and then the other arm across. You don't have to step. You can just hold still if you want to. So just do that arm across. One at a time. This is a nice stretch before adding some weight training tomorrow. So same idea for this next one, but we're going to reach the arm back, come down, then opposite arm. So I'm grabbing onto the elbow. So get ready. The arm behind the head, grabbing one elbow, arm behind the head, grabbing the opposite elbow. So I'm feeling the stretch in my triceps. That's the back of my arm, between my elbow and shoulder. And yes, my pecs, those are your chest muscles. And my rear delts are getting a stretch as well. All right, so this last move, we're just going to do some gentle side to side taps, shoulders back, good posture. So whenever we're fatigued, it's good to keep moving, even if it's a nice gentle movement rather than sitting down or bending forward. That will help us recover quicker. Nice and easy. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to stop the recording and see if we have any questions before logging off.